Unlocking the Secrets of Sherlock Holmes, How to Think Like a Master Detective. The power of observation. Sherlock Holmes was a master of observation, and he noticed details that others often overlooked. For example, in The Adventure of the Blanched Soldier, he notices that the client has a military bearing, but his hands are smooth, indicating that he has not been a soldier for very long. In everyday life, this means paying attention to small details and not taking anything for granted. The art of deduction. Deduction involves making logical inferences based on the facts available to us. For example, if you see someone with a sunburn, you can deduce that they have been outside in the sun for an extended period of time. In everyday life, this means using the process of elimination to rule out possibilities and connecting seemingly unrelated facts to arrive at a conclusion. The role of imagination. Imagination allows us to think outside the box and come up with new ideas and solutions. For example, if you are trying to solve a problem, you can imagine different scenarios and outcomes to see which one makes the most sense. In everyday life, this means not being afraid to think creatively and come up with new ways of looking at things. The importance of mindfulness. Mindfulness means being present in the moment and paying attention to our surroundings. For example, if you are walking down the street, you can be mindful of the sounds, smells, and sights around you. In everyday life, this means being aware of our senses and not getting distracted by external factors. The science of memory. Memory techniques can help us better recall information and make connections between seemingly disparate ideas. For example, you can use mnemonics to remember a list of items, or visualization to connect different pieces of information. In everyday life, this means using memory techniques to help us remember important details and make connections between different pieces of information. The power of storytelling. Storytelling can help us better understand and communicate complex ideas. For example, if you are trying to explain a complex concept, you can use a story or analogy to make it more accessible. In everyday life, this means using storytelling to engage people and provide context and meaning to information. The value of continuous learning. Continuous learning helps us to expand our minds and think in new and different ways. For example, you can take a class or read a book on a topic you know nothing about to challenge yourself and learn something new. In everyday life, this means seeking out new information and being open to learning from others.